David R. here. Today I'm going to talk to you about this book, Selling 101. What every successful sales professional needs to know by ZIG ZIGLAR. The author states that you need to get into sales because your heart and your mind, or your head, won't let you do anything else. You have to love what you do. You have to be dedicated. And the lack of dedication is the reason why sales has a bad reputation for a high turnover rate. He says that there are advantages to being a sales professional. One of them is independence. You get to be your own boss. That's pretty amazing, right? Because you don't have to answer to people. You just answer to your clients, obviously, but you don't answer to some kind of boss. You are your own boss. And opportunities. There are a lot of opportunities in sales. Plenty of times that you could advance your career. It's not like every year or so. No, you advance all the time. Let's see. The next one is problem solving. You save people money, time, anxiety, frustration. You help people. So you're a people helper. You should have a little bit of a psychology background, I think. At least a little bit in understanding people. Security. In sales, you don't wait for things to happen. You make them happen. Even in hard times, you make things happen. It's up to you. Important skills for today's sales professional. Honesty and integrity. If you are going to tell somebody that you're going to do something, you want to follow through. You don't want to be somebody who says, yeah, I'll do that, and then you don't do it. Trust. You want to be trustworthy. Listening. Listen to your customers' needs. The author says talking is sharing, but listening is caring. Well, that leads me to the prospect. Before you sell anything, you have to have somebody to sell to. Now, where can you find this prospect? Well, they're everywhere. They can be on a train, on a plane, in an airport, on the street, in a supermarket. You can find your prospect anywhere. And the act of looking for a prospect is called prospecting. Not like the gold rush guys. No, prospecting. This prospecting is a little different. Less dirty. So what are the customer's wants and needs? Well, you have to find those out by being genuinely interested in the person. You ask them what it is that they need, or you already know, and you have a product that you have to show what the product does for them instead of just telling them. And also, the author says, we don't buy products. We buy products of the product. For instance, you don't buy a bed, you buy a good night's sleep. You don't buy a car, you buy transportation. You don't buy braces, you buy straight teeth. And the list goes on, obviously. Every product has a feature, function, or benefit. A feature is a part of the product or service, or what the product or service does. For instance, this ballpoint pen. It has a feature. This little thing. The clip. That clip right there is a feature. See that? That is a feature. Second is a function. The act of that particular part of the product or feature. For instance, just clip it. See it like that right there? That is the act of the feature. And the last one is a benefit, is the advantage of using that feature. For instance, you do this, you have easy access to the pen. Whenever I need this pen, I have easy access to it. And I know that it's just not going to fall off. Instead, if I work just like that, maybe, I bend over and then it could just fall out. But if I have it clipped to me or something, attached to me and clip it on that too, the pen is not going to fall off so easily. All right, so when dealing with irate people who are extremely angry and hateful, he says to hear them out. Be patient, which might be hard to do if they're like cursing at you. He says also acknowledge their importance. Makes sense, I suppose. He says articulate your response slowly, quietly, and carefully, or calmly and carefully. He says, never grant them permission to control you. Don't let them disrespect you. If you have to walk away, then walk away. No harm done. In conclusion, the back of the book has a paragraph that I think sums up this book and I think is one of the selling points of this particular book. I'm just going to read that. Selling 101 shows you the basics of how to build a successful sales career before, during, and after the sale is made. With these skills, you can build a solid business, a more satisfying life, and a professional selling career that makes a positive difference in today's world. Even though this book is a bit small, it'll teach you a lot. Just read it 1 or 2 times, and you'll learn something. As you can see, I've read it. I make my notes in there. I always write up books. I'm always writing in them. See? Anyway, talk to you later. Bye.